Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Jubilation Joy. Alrighty, you guys. Okay, so I am here and today is Friday. So TGIF. Thank goodness that it's Friday. So hopefully you guys have had a great week, a great ending to your week, and hopefully everything that you hoped and desired and wanted has gone. If you did not have a great week or a great ending to your week, keep your eyes open because there's always a bigger, brighter, better day on the horizon. Just for you to keep your eyes open and be on the lookout for that. So for today's video, I was tagged by Johnson family vids and vlogs. So I have a notepad here where I wrote down 15 questions front and back, and also I have my answers and Ever answers as well. Ever is my husband for those will be your first time watching. My name is Joy. Here we go. So question number one says, "What is your favorite Halloween movie?" For me, absolutely none. I do not love being scared. I do not like being scared. I just do not do well with any kind of scary movie. I don't care what kind it is. Forever, he loves scary movies. He's a major fan. So for him, thumbs up. For me, I'm not a fan whatsoever. Question number two. Apple pie or pumpkin pie? For me, apple all day. I sincerely love apple. Apple is just like one of those, you know, down down home south, family traditions that just never goes out of style. Everybody have their picks and chooses, but for me, I love apple. Um, Ever he's either or. He could go either apple or pumpkin, so he doesn't really have a favorite. But for him, he will go with pumpkin. I will say that. Okay, question number three says a Halloween party or a haunted house. For me, none. Forever none. To say that he loves scary movies, he wouldn't attend either one. So for both of us, both of our answers would be absolutely none. Question number four. Store-bought pumpkin or a pumpkin patch? For me, I would definitely love to go to a pumpkin patch because I never did that when I was young. And Evan and I have had this discussion probably back in October um, last month. We had this discussion of when we have children, what would we do? What kind of traditions from his family, my family, what would we do to, pass down on to our kids? What would we do to create brand new traditions that, we would want our children to have and then pass down to their kids, to our grandchildren. So a pumpkin patch, I think it's just like going to find a Christmas tree. You want to find the most beautiful, greatest pumpkin and bring it home, and whatever you're going to do with it is your decision. So it'll be just to decorate and set it out to represent harvest. So definitely for us both, it will be going to a pumpkin patch. Question number five. What is the favorite fall scent? For me, I love candles. I really, really love candles. But having MS, the scent cannot be overwhelmingly strong. But if it's a good, smelling candle that just, warms my insides and bring me back to that place. When I was a teenager, a little girl, I'm all here for it. It is absolutely amazing. Ever, I would say for him, his answer would be food. Anytime he smells food all year long, he's getting for it. So he doesn't really have a favorite fall scent. When I asked him that, he'll just say food. So that's his answer. Question number six. Favorite fall drink? For me, it's apple cider. That is something I've had when I was a little girl, and I've had that throughout my years into an adult. And I cannot wait to experience that again for Thanksgiving Day. Forever. He's a everyday, all day coffee drinker, and they have the pumpkin spice coffee. It was a pumpkin spice latte. He's all game for it, so that is something that he's really enjoying and looking forward to that he had already back in October that he's still drinking now. So pumpkin spice coffee latte, that'll be his answer. Question number seven: Halloween or Thanksgiving for us both? it's Thanksgiving all day. Question number 8. Favorite pumpkin-based food? For me, pumpkin pie. Like, even though I didn't say pumpkin pie when I chose between pumpkin or apple, pumpkin-based food would be pumpkin pie. Forever, anything with sweets. Now, he really does enjoy the pumpkin cookies, so that'll be his answer. Question number 9, you guys. Corn maze or haunted hayride? For us both, it'll be the corn maze. A corn maze I've done once or twice with some of my friends when I was younger. I haven't done that since I was a teenager, so it's been that long. So I would love to go and experience that. Again, it's something that he and I can do together as husband and wife because he's never done it either. It's something that we can have our kids to do as a family tradition and just to pass that on because it's awesome and it's great and it's cool. I mean, it's very number 10. Favorite Halloween candy. So Ever has a sweet tooth just like me. So for any candy fan, any candy, um, he's a major fan. For me, peanut M&Ms. M&M's, regular M&Ms is okay, but my absolute favorite would be peanut M&Ms. For him, any candy he could get his hands on. Question 11. Favorite childhood fall memory. For me, growing up, I always remember when I came home from school, my mom would have grilled cheese, and my grandmother would do the same thing as well. You had grilled cheese, and either you would have either tomato soup or chicken noodle soup. So when you could feel definitely the weather changing outside, and my mom always made sure that I had my gloves, I had my hat, had my scarf, made sure I had my undergarments to keep me warm, had on my little stockings, leggings under my skirt, under my dress, under my pants to make sure I stayed warm. When you came home, you went outside and you played in the leaves. Um, but after you did your homework, this was, one of the everyday things that I never got tired of. For him, he remembers when he was young with his siblings. They didn't really get, a lot of cold down there. He's from Honduras, but when it did get cold, their mom would always have, a warm blanket that, she warmed by the stove to keep them warm when they came inside. So whether they sat down and do their homework at the kitchen table or they sat on the sofa, he always had something warm for him and his siblings to warm up as soon as they came in the house. So that is very beautiful and sweet, and I love to hear it's something that positive that he can remember from his childhood. Question number 12. Favorite Thanksgiving food. Can we just eliminate it and say all? Does it have to be one? For me, everybody would say, just the turkey. I love the turkey. Love, love, love the turkey. But I love stuffed bell peppers. If I had to choose one thing out of everything, I could eat stuffed bell peppers, put 5 of them on a plate, and I'm completely satisfied. Forever, he didn't have an exact answer. He just said all. He couldn't find one. For him, the reason for that being, let me just give a quick explanation why. Um, didn't really celebrate Thanksgiving in Honduras. So since he's been in America for the past 14 years, way before he met me, he was hanging out with his friends. To them, it was just okay. It's Thanksgiving Day, but they would just eat Hispanic foods, not typical American Thanksgiving foods. Now, when he had girlfriends, girlfriends of different races, outside of Hispanic culture, go by their houses, go by their family, then he was able to experience more of a American Thanksgiving food or whatever that, they provided, whatever their background was or whatever, they wanted to eat. And since he's been with me, he's had that variety array, from our dating, to this is our first, well, this is going to be our second Thanksgiving being married. Um, he's a fan of all of it because he's never had to experience that, back at home in his country. So his favorite Thanksgiving food is all. So that's his answer for that. Question 13. We would say a sweater or a scarf. Me, but Scarves are my favorite. My mom bought me a lot of scarves when I was a little girl, and I've been addicted ever since into an adult. Ever he's into scarves. He doesn't have a lot of them, so since we started dating and being married, I started purchasing him more. Um, so he likes scarves. Question number 14. We're almost finished. Wool socks or slippers? I'm definitely a wool sock person. I love wool socks. They just go all the way back to when I was a little girl, having that quiet time with my mom. We sit down and have the wool socks on, two or three of them, especially if they're kind of thin. And you just sit down and, you watch Christmas movies, you watch fall movies leading into winter movies, and, you just enjoyed it. Eating ice cream, or you're eating soup, or whatever you wanted to eat. And I have some socks on now. So I'm sitting here with my little cover to keep me warm. So these are my little fall socks. You can see here, wool socks. There. Forever he's into socks too, because he works out in the cool weather. So socks is something that he really needs and enjoys, that keeps him warm in the elements. And the very last question is to say favorite fall tradition. Well, like I said, back to explain about the socks, spending time with my mom, and wearing the wool socks, and eating the foods and eating ice cream, and watching the movies, binge watching movies. Um, I would say another sidebar for that would be decorating. I always remember my mom. She worked. Her and my dad both worked when I was young. She was a stay-at-home mom, until I was maybe around 2 years old, and she went back to work. But she had a side job where she loved, loved, loved to decorate. She always just would, make little things for people to buy, when no matter what the occasion was, Valentine's Day, November, like making a little basket. And she had like little decorated items that people would buy. And also she would just decorate the house. So my love for decorating really came from her watching it and assisting her when I was a little girl. So I definitely, definitely enjoy it. And I do decorate here, but as we live with my parents, if my mom wants to decorate, then I let her do what she wants to do. But once we get our own place, watching my health, I'm definitely gonna go all out even more. Forever, his answer, his answer was, he loved the cool weather, and he's not a major fan of it because, I love the cool weather more than he does. He's used to more heat, so that's his love. But he likes the cool weather, so he has an excuse to cuddle up with me more. Silly guy, but I love him, and he was just being honest and real with that. So can't get upset or mad about that. So that was his answer, and I think it is just so cute. And so this was a short video, you guys. I don't want to make it too long. So, I did the 15, fall questions and answers. And thank you to Johnson Family Vids and Blogs for tagging me in this video. So as I always, always, always say, always remember that you are bold, you are strong, that you are a winner, that you are a warrior, that you are a survivor. You're better coming out the storm than better be this within the storm. Never give up and never ever surrender. So the jubilation joy. Much love, much peace to you guys. And I'll talk to you guys again very, very soon. Vessels, have a great evening. Bye.